Hey guys! I hope you've enjoyed my recent videos so far on my trip to Japan. I do plan to share more, but for this video I wanted to go a little more in depth about my trip to Osaka. Originally I was not supposed to stay in Osaka. For more info on that you can check that out somewhere up here. But I did end up staying and I absolutely loved it. Osaka is now probably one of my favorite cities, if not my favorite city. It was so cool and I can't recommend going there more. But I ended up flying into Kansai Airport, and once I was there I had to go through customs, which was kind of an interesting experience. I've never done that personally, so it was a little bit confusing and I was just kind of following people hoping I was going the right direction. It was an interesting experience, and then once I went through customs I made my way to the pickup zone for all the shuttles and the buses. Once I got onto my shuttle, we headed across the very long bridge and ended up at my hotel. Unfortunately, because of my cancellation the previous day, they didn't have a non-smoking room for me, so I ended up having to stay in a smoking room. You get in and it just reeks of cigarettes. It just reeks. But it wasn't terrible. I did eventually get used to it until like I would walk out of the building and then come back in and go to my room, and then it smells again. But it's not unbearable. You do get used to it, so it wasn't horrible, and the stay was actually nice aside from the smell, but none of that could have been helped, so that is what it is. Shogunai. Shogunai. In the morning, however, I woke up to this amazing view. It's a simple view, yes, but the mountains and everything around it just really got to me. It was very, very much what I had pictured in my mind. After waking up and getting ready, I made my way over to the station, which was conveniently right next to where I was staying, and I tried to figure out how to get tickets to get over to the area where Osaka Castle is. Unfortunately, I was very, very nervous trying to use these machines, so I tried to go up to the ticket counter and actually ask and see if they could help me. Unfortunately, this did not go as planned. I might go into that in a different video, but yeah, that didn't go as planned, so I ended up Googling some things and I figured it out. I did figure out the machines, got my tickets, and then I headed straight to the platform where my train was and got on and made my way over to Osaka Castle. Once I got out of the station, I made my way over to this park where you could see the castle peek out over the tree line. It was so pretty with all the flowers, the fountain, the nature, the history, and all of the people making their way to the castle as well. So I made it to the Osaka Castle Park. So now I'm just trying to find the castle and walking on these trails that are throughout the park. And it's really fun so far. The train wasn't as bad to figure out as I thought. So yeah. It's absolutely gorgeous here. If you get the opportunity to check it out, you totally should. Forget Cat Island, I got cat stairs. They don't like me though. Pay attention to me. Love me. Love me, why won't you look at me? Just love me. Fine. This was one of the many turrets surrounding and guarding the castle, and the entrance to the grounds was not without its wonderful view. I stumbled upon this torii gate, which led to the back of the shrine. I'm not actually sure if this is a functioning shrine, as the fountains were off, and it seemed way too quiet, and the few people that were there weren't actually doing anything, but it was still beautiful nonetheless. The walls surrounding this castle just remind me a lot of Tenchu, and I kind of want to be a ninja and sneak into everything. Yeah, I don't know how that will fly. Huh, what do you know? I can be a ninja. So I am currently headed there to Osaka Castle. It's so exciting. I can't wait. The whole building is gorgeous and I can't wait to go in. So, see ya. A good portion of the floors within the castle allow you to take photos and video, which is honestly a little bit surprising seeing as how Japan, usually most places don't allow you to take photos or videos. Though there was no English for the hologram floor, it was still my favorite. Video projections into a miniature set was super clever and made for really cool displays that you just wanted to look at all day. Once you get to the top, it's pretty close quarters, but you get a wonderful center view of Osaka, as well as a 360 view of the castle grounds and the surrounding areas. Okay, so I just got out of Osaka Castle, and this is honestly one of the most amazing things that I've ever done. Like, this place is amazing. I'm so excited that I've been able to do this, and yeah, it was like 7 flights of stairs, and not gonna lie, I was losing breath. It seemed like everyone was, but yeah, no, it's absolutely amazing here, and it's so nice out. It's like not too hot. It's like perfect temperature outside, so it's really, really great. The leaves are just barely starting to change, so even the smell of fall is in the air. It's really nice here. Captain's log. Squatty potty? Not as bad as I thought it would be. Because I'm still terrible at vlogging, I don't have a great segue for this. But after my little visit to Osaka Castle, I made my way to the city. The Halloween decorations were so cute. I love Japanese Halloween decorations. And Shinsaibashi, I didn't actually know that I was in Shinsaibashi because I didn't know much about Osaka before going. But for those planning to go to Osaka, Shinsaibashi is an amazing street to go check out, especially if it's raining. The entire place is covered. It's just a street it's covered and it's all shopping. And it's wonderful because it was pouring there. So it was filled with people. And for my Lolita followers, Closet Child and Maiden Clothing are a must go to, and the ones in Osaka are wonderful. Well, I have a different opinion about the Closet Child in Osaka, but it's still cool to go to, so definitely go check it out. But I have to say, Maiden Clothing wins it all. Maiden Clothing is fantastic. It's pure sound and Maiden Clothing. So if you're going to Osaka, you're into Lolita or Visual Kei or anything like that, go check out Pure Sound and or Maiden Clothing because it's the same store. So do that. So I'll probably make a separate video on all the different shops that I liked. But first of all, can we discuss this shirt? Is this sausage? Why does it say sausage? I have so many questions. Like, who is the sausage? Is the person wearing it calling themselves a sausage? Or is the person reading it being called a sausage? I guess we'll never know. But anyways, that was my video on my trip to Osaka. It was a short visit, but it was absolutely wonderful and I would love to go back. I really wasn't expecting to love Osaka nearly as much as I did, and it's become one of my favorite cities. I really, really loved Osaka and can't suggest going there more. So go check out Osaka if you ever get the chance. It is wonderful. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!